Hello everyone, I'm Mike Fink, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get set up with Google Classroom for the first time. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a class, add students to your roster, and then create assignments for them. In order to follow along with this video, you'll need to be logged into the Google domain associated with your program using your username and password. If you're a member of the special education program, your username should be your first initial and last name at gafe-espoces.org. If you're a member of the adult education program, your username should be your first initial and last name at adultedli.org. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to access Google Classroom using the Google Chrome web browser. So I'm going to open up Chrome, and you can see that I'm already logged into the account that I want to be using. The account I'm going to use for this is mfink@adultedli.org. So because I'm already logged into my account, I can actually access Google Classroom by going to Google Apps and clicking Classroom. Alternatively, you can type classroom.google.com into the browser bar. So this is the main Classroom page. This is where you'll see all of the classes that you've created. I have none created so far. So I'm going to go to the plus symbol in the top right corner, and I'm going to go Create Class. And I'm going to name this class ELA 9. That's the only field that is required. It just depends, what you want to do down here. I'm going to click Create. This is the main page for the ELA 9 class that I just created. It will serve as the hub for all of the information that you want to share with your students. If you wanted to post an announcement, you can do it right here. And then you could add a file. This is where you'd probably post something such as a syllabus or a reminder for your students. So now anyone that was added to this classroom would be able to reply by adding a comment of their own and also see anything I've posted here. Any classwork that's due will be listed here for your students to see. You can also select a theme for the class. And there are different ones here, math and science. I'll go English, because this is an English class. And you can also upload a photo of your own. In order to add students to your class, we're going to go over to the People section. I'm going to hit the plus symbol next to students, and then I'm going to type their email within the appropriate domain. So I'm going to type in narmstrong@adultedli.org, and you can see his account has shown up right here. So I'm going to click his name and click Invite. And that's all I need to do. I can see on my end he has been invited, but he has not accepted the invitation yet. But when this student logs into Google Classroom, they will see the invite to join your class. Alternatively, if we head back to our stream, there's a class code right here. You could send this via email to your students or text to your students, depending on how you've got everything set up, so that when they go to Classroom, they can manually type in your class code and join that way as well. In order to assign work to the students in this class, I'm going to navigate up to the Classwork tab up top, and then I'm going to click Create. There's a few different ways to do this, but today I'm going to create an assignment. I'm going to name the assignment, because it's an English class, I'm going to name it Mango Street Vocab. And then if you wanted to, you could put some instructions here for your students. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a file. Now, you don't actually have to do this if the assignment's pretty clear-cut what you want your students to do. You can just assign it like this, and then they can add their own files and submit it to you, such as Word documents or even documents from their own Google Drive. But to show you, I'm going to click Add. I could upload a file here from my computer. I could use a link, or I could add from my Google Drive, which is what I'm going to do today. So now I've got two documents stored in my Google Drive that look very similar, but I can tell what type of file they are by looking right here. So I'm going to select the one that I made in Google Slides and click Add. So now that I've done this, I've got three options over here, and this is very important. If I selected Students Can View File, they wouldn't be able to do anything with this, so that would be something you might select for a reading. If I selected Students Can Edit File, all of them would edit the file at the same time, so they'd be able to see each other's answers and collaborate with each other. I'm going to select make a copy for each student. So this means the original won't be edited and each student will be able to work on this individually and then submit it to me. Over here, I can select how many points I want the assignment to be scored out of, the due date. I will select Friday. And then the topic. You don't need to select that either. You can also upload a rubric if you would like to show your students how they're going to be graded. And now I'm going to click Assign. So now that the assignment's been created, it'll show up here in the classwork feed of all of the assignments that I've given my students. If I want to examine this one assignment, I'll click on it. I can see that it's been assigned to the one student in my class, Neil Armstrong. This will also show me that he's now joined the class and that no one has turned it in yet. I can click View Assignment. And here I can see the assignment that Neil has started. I can also see that I have a message from Neil. Neil says, "Thanks for being the best teacher." Now, no one else can see this. It's a private comment. And I can say, "Aw, thanks." And now he'll receive this message as well. Now, if I want to, I can see how Neil is progressing. I can click on the assignment. I can see the work that he's done so far, that he put an image in of a Q, and then he put in a definition. This is just to help him remember it. And I can actually mark up his work as he's working on it. So if I wanted to add some punctuation here, now that'll show up on his assignment as well, so we can collaborate on things together. So now if I navigate back to my main class stream, I can see that there's work due Friday, and I can see that an assignment has been posted for the class, the Mango Street vocab assignment. If I go up to People, I can see that Neil has joined the class, and I can also invite his parent or guardians to the class if I would like to do so. That's all for today. If you need any further help getting started with Google Classroom, please don't hesitate to contact me at mifink@esbosies.org. Thanks for watching.